Samantala, sa iba pang balita, bibigyan naman tayo ni Waywaya Macalma ng update kaugnay ng negosasyon ng Pilipinas at ng Amerika. Hinggil pa rin ito sa pagpapalakas ng US military sa bansa. Nag-uula siya ng live mula sa Camp Aguinaldo. Magandang hapon sa iyo, Waywaya.
Magandang hapon sa iyo, Princess. Nanindigan ng Philippine Panel of Negotiations na mananatiling sakop ng ating konstitusyon ang binubuong framework agreement para sa increased rotational presence ng mga Amerikanong sundalo sa ating bansa. Kasama sa mga pinag-usapan na ilalagay sa framework ay ang pagbibigay access sa mga tropang Amerikano sa mga military facilities at installations, implementing arrangements, prepositioning of supplies and materials, security, ownership, pagbibigay proteksyon sa ating kalikasan, utilities at communications, procedures, resolution of disputes at duration at termination ng naturang framework ng bawat bansa. Pero siniguro ni Assistant Secretary Carlos Soreta, ang head ng Philippine Panel of Negotiations, na magbe-benepisyo rito ang ating bansa at hindi mananatili rito sa bansa ang mga Amerikanong sundalo. Ang mga provision naman, Princess, na natalakay sa buong araw na pulong kahapon ay ang mga Articles 1, ang dahilan o purpose ng paggawa nga ng framework, Articles 2, definition, Articles 3, scope o sakop na tatalakayin sa framework agreement, Article 4, agreed installation o AFP facilities, Article 5, implementing arrangements, Article 6, prepositioning of defense, equipment, supplies and material, Article 7, ownership, Article 8, security, Article 9, utilities at communications, Article 10, protection for the environment, Article 11, procedure, Article 12, resolution of this, Article 13, and entry into force, duration, termination, at amendments. Ang mga ito, Princess, ay natalakay lamang pero hindi pa detalyado ang mga napag-usapan sa buong araw nga na negosasyon. At ito'y ayon nga kay Soreta. Kaya pakinggan natin ang kanyang pahayag. Ito po si ASEC Carlos Soreta, ang American Affairs ng Department of Foreign Affairs.
As part of our efforts to keep everyone informed yesterday, right after the negotiations, we sent letters to congressional leaders informing them of what has transpired and sharing with them a copy of the agreed minutes by both channels. I understand they have received these letters yesterday and are reviewing them today. I would like to emphasize that during this round, we were able to impress upon the United States delegation the importance of respecting the Constitution and laws of the Philippines. As you will see, they are distributing minutes. We are glad to share with you what context for what I'm saying. Given. As you can see, it's there. We have an understanding on this. In that we are also able to come to understanding on some principles, particularly full respect for Philippine sovereignty, non-permanence of U.S. troops, and no U.S. bases in the Philippines, full scrutiny and control and authority over facilities, the neutrality of benefits, and respect for the constitutional prohibition against nuclear weapons.
Princess, higit isang oras ang press conference na ginanap rito sa Campo Aguinaldo upang ibigay ng Philippine Panel ang naganap sa unang bugso ng kanilang negosasyon sa US Panel na pinangunahan naman ni US Department of State Ambassador and Senior Advisor for Security Negotiations and Agreement of Political Military Affairs Eric John, US Department of State Attorney Advisor Elizabeth Jones, US Department Defense Brigadier General Joaquin Malavet, and Captain Greg Bart, Deputy Counsel's Office of the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. At sa huling buwan nga ng Agosto, tutulak ng Philippine Panel sa Estados Unidos upang ipagpatuloy ang ikalawang meeting sa negosasyon ng dalawang bansa para sa pagbuo nga ng framework agreement sa increased rotational presence ng Amerikanong sundalo sa bansa. Princess, yan ang pinakahuling balita mula rito sa Campo Aguinaldo kasama ang Unity.
Maraming salamat sa iyo, Aya.